Every morning is a fresh opportunity to dominate the day ahead, not by rushing, reacting, or scrolling, but by mastering your mindset before the world gets a chance to shape it for you. If you want to live with discipline, clarity, peace, and power, it all begins within the first hour after waking. These sacred moments determine how you think, feel, and perform, not just for the day, but for your entire life. Here are 14 things you must do every morning if you want to train your mind like a warrior, walk like a leader, and win like a legend. Number 1, wake up before the world does. Waking up before the world does is more than a productivity hack. It's a spiritual discipline. In the quiet hours before sunrise, when the world still sleeps, your mind is untouched by noise, judgment, or pressure. This silence isn't empty. It's full of clarity and potential. It's the space where your deepest thoughts rise and your truest intentions whisper. While others hit snooze, you rise to meet yourself, your goals, your breath, your life. Morning solitude gives you the rare gift of full self-connection before the demands of the day dilute your focus. Success isn't built in chaos. It is built in clarity, and clarity is born in silence. Rising early signals leadership to your mind and to life itself. You are telling your subconscious, I am in control, I lead, I choose. In a world where most people react, you prepare. The early morning hours are when mental discipline is sharpened and emotional control is cultivated. Whether you meditate, pray, read, move, or simply reflect, you are reinforcing the belief that your mind matters. You aren't just waking up early to hustle, you're waking up early to become. There is power in walking ahead of the crowd before the digital noise and deadlines flood your peace. These early hours are sacred ground for mental mastery. Before the emails, notifications, and tasks take over, the early hours give you control over your direction. You choose what enters your mind first. Will it be intention or interruption? Will it be wisdom or distraction? Rising before the world lets you start from purpose, not panic. This simple shift transforms the entire rhythm of your day. You become less reactive, more composed, and deeply focused, because you've already won the internal war before the world even asks anything of you. Mornings become your mental training ground, preparing you to lead yourself and others. Early rising also gives you time to develop rituals that nourish your identity. Reading a few pages of wisdom, doing breath work, expressing gratitude, or moving your body, these practices stack up into internal power. Most people say they don't have time to grow. The truth is, they just haven't taken control of their mornings. 1 quiet hour of mastery beats 10 hours of noise. And when your day starts with peace, it's hard for chaos to shake you later. You become stable, present, and anchored in something deeper than deadlines. Shi Heng YI teaches, the mind is like water. If you want to see clearly, let it be still. Mornings offer stillness like no other time. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be present. You don't need to do 100 things, just one with your full being. Wake up with the rising sun and you rise above average living. The world belongs to those who prepare before it begins, and the mind belongs to those who master the first hour. Wake up early, not just to work, but to wake up to who you are. Number 2, avoid the phone for the first hour. Your mind is most sensitive right after you wake up. It's like fresh soil. Whatever you plant in those first moments will grow throughout your day. Reaching for your phone immediately floods your brain with noise, comparison, and urgency. Emails, messages, social feeds, they all trigger reactive thinking. Instead of creating your day with purpose, you start by responding to the world's demands. This trains your mind to chase, not to lead. Morning should be for reflection, not reaction. It's the hour that sets your mental tone, guarded with discipline. But when you begin your day by scrolling, you're handing your consciousness over to algorithms. You're consuming other people's lives, opinions, and problems before you've even connected with your own breath. That's mental pollution. Your phone floods you with dopamine spikes, creating impatience and restlessness before you've even stood up. If you check your phone first, your nervous system is already on alert. Stress levels rise and attention gets fragmented. You trade presence for pressure, peace for performance. This is not how warriors of the mind begin the day. Greatness starts with inner alignment, not distraction. Avoiding the phone allows your own thoughts to rise to the surface. You begin by listening to yourself, not the outside world. Whether you feel grateful, stressed, hopeful, or confused, these emotions need space. When you give your soul silence in the morning, you allow it to speak. This is where your best decisions are born, not from urgency, but from clarity. The world will soon knock at your door, but don't answer before you've spoken to your own mind. Emotional intelligence starts with emotional space. That's what the first hour is meant for. Leaders, monks, and top performers all share this habit. They protect their attention. Why? Because where attention goes, energy flows. And when you begin with distraction, you spend the rest of the day trying to recover your focus. But when you begin grounded, your attention becomes a weapon of purpose. You choose what to think, you choose what to ignore, you train the mind to follow your command, not notifications. This is where true confidence comes from, internal control over external chaos. Shi Heng YI often reminds us, the external world is noisy. Train yourself to hear the silence within. Avoiding your phone is not restriction, it's liberation. It's reclaiming your mind from the attention economy. It's saying, I decide what enters my awareness. You use that sacred hour for breathing, reflection, reading, journaling, or stretching, whatever brings you back to yourself. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. So place your phone in another room. Turn off notifications. Make a sacred commitment. The first hour is yours and yours alone. Reclaim your mental sovereignty. The world can wait, your peace cannot. If you want to command your day, you must first command your mind. Begin with silence, not scrolling. Begin with you. Number 3, speak power into your day. Words are not just sounds. They are frequencies, vibrations, and commands sent directly to your subconscious. Every morning, your mind is wide open, deeply impressionable, and ready to receive instruction. What you say out loud becomes what you believe internally. If your first words are complaints or doubts, your day will reflect that mindset. But if your first words are strength, discipline, and purpose, you shift into a higher vibration. You are not just speaking, you are programming. Your voice has the power to ignite clarity, energy, and emotional control. That's why the greatest warriors of the mind speak power into their mornings. You might not realize it, but you are always speaking to yourself. The question is, what are you saying? The first voice you hear should not be the world's, it should be your own voice. Speaking life into your spirit. Say it out loud. I am focused. I am calm. I am strong. I am grateful. I am in control of my day. These words aren't just feel-good phrases. They're mental frameworks that shape the way you interpret challenges. Affirmations are tools to build your inner architecture. You are telling your mind how to think before the world tells it how to react. This practice rewires the brain through repetition and emotional energy. Neuroscience confirms that words repeated with emotion change neural pathways over time. You start to become what you say, internally, emotionally, and behaviorally. Your self-talk affects your self-prefecture, and your self-prefecture controls your performance. Speak like a leader, and your day will lead. Speak like a victim, and your day will reflect defeat. Your thoughts are seeds, and your words are the water that activates them. Feed them carefully, water them daily. Speak not from fear, but from vision. Shi Heng YI teaches, where the mind goes, energy flows. Your voice gives your mind direction, so why not speak with boldness, intention, and inner certainty? Every time you declare strength in the morning, you override doubt. Every time you affirm discipline, you silence distraction. And when life hits hard, your morning affirmations echo back. You're ready. You've trained for this. That is the hidden power of this habit. It doesn't just shape your mood, it forges your character, one sentence at a time. Begin this ritual standing tall with breath and posture aligned. Feel the words, don't just repeat them. Speak slowly with conviction. You are not begging for power, you are awakening the power already within. Let your voice carry your future, not your fears. This is how you begin to command the day rather than chase it. This is how you train the inner voice to be your ally, not your enemy. So tomorrow morning, before anything else, speak. Not to the phone, not to the world, but to yourself, loudly, clearly, courageously. Declare who you are. Declare what you will become. The day listens to the first voice it hears. Make sure it's yours. And make sure it speaks power. Number 4, move your body to awaken your mind. Before you reach for coffee or your to-do list, reach into your own body. Movement is a signal, a wake-up call to your mind and nervous system that the day has begun. When you stretch, breathe, or exercise, you don't just activate your muscles, you awaken clarity, focus, and energy. Physical movement increases oxygen to the brain, elevates mood, and sharpens alertness. You're telling yourself, I'm ready, I'm alive, I lead. This is not about intense workouts. It's about intelligent motion. Whether it's a walk, tai chi, push-ups, or deep stretching, move first, and your thoughts will follow. Your body and mind are deeply connected. How you move affects how you think. Sluggish body, foggy mind. Energized body, laser-focused brain. Even 5 minutes of intentional movement can shift your mental state. Blood flows faster, the brain lights up, cortisol stabilizes and dopamine rises. You become centered, not scattered. This is why athletes, monks, and high performers begin the day by moving with intention. Motion generates emotion, and the right motion can generate the right mindset. Stillness comes after the body is awakened. Peace is born from presence. And presence is born from energy. Shi Heng YI often reminds his students, the body is the temple, the breath is the key. When you move consciously, you integrate breath with body, and that brings your awareness into the now. The goal is not to punish yourself with exercise, but to honor yourself through movement. Wake your spine, loosen your joints, stretch your legs, open your chest, do what brings vitality. You are not just preparing your body for the day, you are sharpening your awareness and discipline. Your mental clarity begins in the way you carry yourself physically. Posture is power. Stillness is earned through motion. The morning is the best time to build this momentum because it sets a psychological anchor. I take care of myself first. Even if your day gets chaotic, you've already won a small battle for your well-being. When you move early, it becomes harder to fall into sluggish patterns later. You send a message to your subconscious. I show up for myself, no matter how I feel. That identity shift carries through your decisions, focus, and discipline throughout the day. One movement leads to another. One win leads to many. One strong morning becomes a strong life. You don't need equipment. You don't need motivation. You just need a reason, and your reason is you. Movement is medicine. It clears stagnant energy and releases mental clutter. It's the bridge between thought and action, between potential and performance. Don't wait for energy. Create it. Get into your body and you'll rise into your mind. Move not to burn calories, but to build inner fire. Move like your mind depends on it, because it does. So tomorrow morning, before the noise creeps in, move. Even if it's just in silence, barefoot on your floor, even if it's just a few deep breaths and stretches, honor your body and your mind will honor you. Move first, think better, live stronger. Number 5, master the breath, master the mind. Your breath is the remote control of your nervous system. Shallow breath creates stress. Deep breath creates peace. Most people breathe unconsciously, never realizing they are trapped in shallow, rapid rhythms that fuel anxiety and restlessness. But the moment you take control of your breath, you take control of your state. Just 3-5 minutes of conscious breathing each morning can calm your thoughts, lower your heart rate, and sharpen your awareness. This is mental training. Without needing a phone, a book, or a teacher, the breath is always with you. To master your mind, start by mastering your breath. When you wake up, your mind is often scattered. Dreams, emotions, worries may still linger, but your breath grounds you into the present moment. It is the fastest way to move from chaos to clarity. When you breathe deeply, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part that restores calm and balance. This isn't theory, it's biology. Ancient monks and modern neuroscientists agree. Breathwork is a tool for self-regulation and mental discipline. Inhale clarity, exhale tension. Do it slowly, with intention, nothing else needed, just you, your breath, and the silence of the morning. Shi Heng YI says, control of the breath is control of the self. Through breath we learn patience. Through breath we develop presence. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4. This is called box breathing, a method used by monks, martial artists, and elite performers to stabilize the mind. Your breath is your anchor when life gets loud. It teaches you how to respond instead of react. If you can control your breath in the morning, you can control your thoughts throughout the day. Breathing also reconnects you with your body. As you slow down, you begin to feel again your heartbeat, your chest rising, the energy in your spine. This connection brings stillness. You shift from overthinking to awareness, from scattered to centered. Morning breathwork doesn't require perfection, just intention. You might feel tension or resistance. That's okay. Breathe through it. Each breath becomes a small victory over inner chaos. You are reminding your mind, I lead, not fear. I choose, not panic. Start with just 5 minutes. Sit comfortably, back straight, eyes closed. Breathe in through your nose slowly, hold it. Breathe out through your mouth, even slower. As thoughts come, let them pass like clouds. Return to your breath. It is your guide, your protector, your power. The more you practice, the calmer your baseline becomes. You will notice it: less irritation, less overthinking, more focus, all because you remembered to breathe. Most people never discovered that their greatest tool for mental mastery was right under their nose. But now you know. Your breath is a sword. Your breath is a shield. Your breath is the bridge between body, mind, and soul. So each morning, begin not with noise, but with the rhythm of breath. Train your lungs and you train your mind. Master the breath and you'll master everything. Number 6, visualize the day like a champion. Before any champion acts, they see. Before the athlete runs, before the speaker speaks, before the monk walks, they visualize. Visualization is not fantasy, it is mental conditioning. In the quiet of the morning, your mind is most receptive to mental imagery. This is the time to see your day with clarity, purpose, and emotional calm. Picture yourself walking into challenges with confidence, solving problems with grace, and speaking with clarity. See it clearly, feel it deeply. This mental movie becomes the script your actions will follow. What the mind rehearses, the body will perform. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagined success and real experience. When you visualize your goals, emotions, and victories, you create mental blueprints that guide your behavior. Think of your brain as soil. Every image you plant in the morning is a seed. When you feed it with intention, it grows resilience, focus, and belief. The most successful people don't wing their day. They walk through it twice, once in their mind and then in reality. Champions rehearse, leaders prepare, monks see the entire path before taking the first step. Shi Heng YI teaches, you must see clearly before you walk with certainty. Visualization isn't about dreaming, it's about training. Train your mind to expect discipline. See yourself responding calmly when stress hits. Picture your posture, your breath, your facial expression, your tone. Visualize not just what you'll do, but how you'll feel. This builds emotional control before life tests you. Most people hope to stay calm. You prepare to be calm, and preparation creates power. Start with just 3-5 minutes. Sit quietly after breathwork. Close your eyes. Mentally walk through the day ahead. From morning tasks to big goals. See yourself focused while working, patient in traffic, kind under pressure, grateful even in difficulty. Visualize setbacks and your calm, composed response. Picture yourself ending the day feeling accomplished. This isn't fantasy, it's mental armor. And each repetition rewires your brain to behave in alignment with what you've seen. Visualization also creates emotional alignment with your purpose. You begin to move through life like someone who knows where they are going. Your energy shifts. You're not reacting to life, you're leading it. You've seen your day before it unfolds, so you approach it with intention, not hesitation. You're no longer asking, what will today bring? You're saying, here's what I'm bringing to today. That is the mindset of a champion. Most people skip this step, rushing into their day without a mental blueprint. But you're not most people. You're training your mind like a warrior. You're mastering your mornings like a monk. You're building a calm, powerful inner world that no storm can shake. So each morning, close your eyes and visualize the best version of you, living today fully. Then open your eyes and become it. Number 7, journal with intention. Your mind is full each morning. Thoughts from dreams, feelings from the past, and silent worries about the future. Journaling clears the clutter and puts your thoughts into focus. It's like cleaning the mirror of your mind so you can see yourself clearly. Most people carry emotional fog all day because they never process it. But when you write, you translate emotions into words and confusion into clarity. Journaling isn't about grammar. It's about truth. It's a safe space to confront your thinking, your patterns, your fears, and your growth. 5 minutes with a pen can unlock 5 hours of clarity. Write as if no one is watching, because no one is. This is your sacred space. There's no judgment, only reflection. Some mornings you'll write one sentence. Other times a flood of thoughts will pour out. Both are powerful. Begin with 3 simple prompts. What am I grateful for today? What do I need to let go of? What must I focus on? Let your answers come naturally. This isn't a task, it's a dialogue with your deeper self. And every line you write strengthens your mental discipline. Shi Heng YI teaches, if you cannot observe your thoughts, you will be controlled by them. Journaling is observation. It helps you separate yourself from the noise inside your mind. You see your patterns, you recognize what triggers you, you notice what matters. Writing builds mindfulness without needing to sit still for an hour. It shows you what's real and what's just mental fog. The more honest you are on the page, the more powerful you become off the page. Introspection turns into insight. Insight turns into action. Your journal can also become your map. Write your goals. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins. Recommit to your vision daily. You're not just documenting your life, you're designing it. Each morning, write down one core intention. Today, I will speak less and listen more. Or today, I will move with calm, not chaos. Small statements, big impact. They act as emotional anchors that hold you steady when the day tests you. This practice doesn't need to be long, just consistent. Keep your journal near your bed, on your desk, or next to your morning tea. Let it become part of your rhythm. Make it a non-negotiable. Because when you skip it, you'll notice the difference. More noise, less clarity. Journaling is self-respect in written form. It's how you take responsibility for your inner world before the outer world demands anything of you. Some days you'll write with fire and purpose. Other days you'll just empty stress and confusion onto the page. Both are victories. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is presence. Your journal becomes your mental gym, your mirror and your map. Over time, those quiet pages will reveal your loudest transformation. So each morning, open the page and write. Release the noise. Remember your path. Rewire your mind. Journal with intention. And lead your day with clarity. Number 8. Feed your mind before your body. Before you put food in your mouth, put truth in your mind. In the morning, your brain is wide open, absorbent, sensitive, and ready to be shaped. What you feed it in that first hour becomes the lens through which you see your entire day. So choose wisely. Most people begin with noise, scrolling through negative news, shallow entertainment, or stressful content. But if you want to build a disciplined, focused, high-performing mind, you must start with mental nutrition. Just like your body craves real food, your mind craves real wisdom. Feed it with strength, not sugar. You don't need hours, you just need intention. Read one page from a timeless book. Watch 5 minutes of a powerful talk. Listen to a few lines of ancient wisdom. Even a short dose of pure, purposeful content can reframe your entire mindset. You are conditioning your brain to think deeply, act wisely, and see clearly. Over time, these micro moments compound into mental sharpness and emotional stability. You become less reactive and more reflective. You stop consuming distractions and start absorbing direction. What you think about first, you carry with you all day long. Shi Heng YI reminds us, your inner world reflects your diet, not just of food, but of thoughts. If you begin your day with wisdom, your decisions reflect that wisdom. If you start with fear or stress, your actions will mirror that vibration. This is why monks read scripture in the morning and leaders revisit vision statements. The brain is soft clay. When you wake up, mold it with values, clarity, and truth. Don't just stumble into the day. Structure your mind first. What you feed becomes what you follow. Choose sources that align with the person you're becoming. Not just motivational fluff, but grounded, challenging truth. Listen to those who've walked the path. Read voices that lift you to higher awareness. If you want to rise above average, your mental input must be above average. This is how you build emotional immunity against stress and distraction. By the time the world throws its first problem at you, you've already armored your mind with clarity. And don't just consume, reflect. After feeding your mind, pause and ask, how can I apply this today? Application is where transformation lives. You're not gathering information, you're building identity. Feeding your mind isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Because when your mind is full of clarity, your body follows with energy and your day unfolds with purpose. This is real self-respect. Mental preparation before physical indulgence. So tomorrow morning, delay breakfast, delay the scroll, feed your inner world first. Start your day by remembering who you are and what you stand for. Let wisdom be your fuel. Let focus be your flavor. Let truth be your first taste. Because when your mind is fed with intention, your day is lived with power. Number 9, set 3 clear intentions for the day. Without clear direction, even a powerful mind gets lost. That's why every morning, after centering yourself through breath, movement, and reflection, you must decide where you're going. Don't just hope to have a good day. Create one through clarity. When you wake up with dozens of scattered thoughts and endless tasks, your energy becomes fragmented. But when you choose just 3 core intentions for the day, you turn noise into focus. These intentions act as your compass. They guide your decisions, your priorities, and your emotional state. Intentional living is powerful living. Intentions are not just tasks or to-dos. They're commitments to how you want to live. For example, today, I will stay calm under pressure. Today, I will finish the deep work I've been avoiding. Today, I will speak with kindness even when challenged. These aren't just goals, they're guiding principles. When the day throws you off course, your intentions bring you back. They remind you what matters most. They help you live by choice, not by circumstance. Most people are pulled by life. Intention setters pull life in their direction. Shi Heng YI teaches, when your aim is clear, your actions become effortless. That's the essence of this ritual. You choose your energy, you choose your focus, you choose how you'll walk into the day, calm or chaotic, scattered or centered. The mind loves clarity. It relaxes when it knows where to go. Setting 3 intentions gives your mind a direction to follow. You stop chasing everything and start moving with purpose. And over time, this morning habit becomes your edge. It makes you more mindful, more efficient, and more present. Write your 3 intentions in your journal, or say them out loud. Keep them simple, strong, and emotionally resonant. You're not aiming for quantity, you're building consistency. One intention might be practical, complete the presentation. Another emotional, respond with patience. And another spiritual, stay grounded in gratitude. The power is in the balance. These intentions bring harmony to your inner world and help you respond to challenges with awareness instead of automatic reaction. When your energies focus, your power multiplies. And the best part? You don't need perfection, you just need direction. Even if your day gets messy, your intentions give you a path back to clarity. At night, you can reflect on how well you honored them and adjust the next day. This feedback loop builds inner integrity. You start to trust yourself more, and that self-trust becomes the foundation of deep confidence. So tomorrow morning, before the world distracts you, pause, set your 3 intentions. Say them slowly, feel their meaning. Let them shape your day like invisible threads pulling you toward the best version of yourself. Without intention, you drift. With intention, you lead. Don't leave your day to chance. Build it on purpose. Set your focus. Own your time. Move with meaning. Number 10. Hydrate with purpose. The first thing you consume each morning sets the internal rhythm of your body. After 6-8 hours of sleep, your system is dehydrated. Your cells are craving water, not caffeine or sugar. Drinking water first thing is a signal I choose to fuel myself with discipline, not addiction. Hydration isn't just a physical act, it's a mental ritual of self-respect. It clears brain fog, boosts energy, and activates digestion. When you hydrate early, you tell your body, I care for you. I'm preparing you for greatness. This is not just about thirst, it's about intentional living from the very first action. Water is life. Every cell in your body functions better when it's hydrated. Your brain is 75% water. Without it, cognitive function suffers. Your focus drops, your mood crashes, and fatigue sneaks in. But when you drink a full glass of clean water upon waking, you start to flush toxins, boost metabolism, and awaken alertness. This isn't a wellness trend. It's biology. Hydration impacts everything. Energy, clarity, digestion, skin, and even emotional regulation. And when you add lemon, pink salt, or minerals, you nourish your body with even more vitality. It's simple, it's fast, and it works. Shi Heng YI reminds us, a focused mind lives in a disciplined body. Hydrating in the morning is one of the simplest forms of discipline. You're not waiting for motivation, you're taking command of your system. It's a choice that reinforces other healthy choices. You drink water instead of mindlessly reaching for coffee. You rehydrate instead of rushing into the world dehydrated and dull. This one habit creates a domino effect of clarity, control, and care. It's not just about quenching thirst. It's about waking up with awareness and moving with mindfulness. Add intention to the act. As you drink, say quietly, I refresh my mind. I renew my energy. I awaken my focus. Let your body feel the gift of water. Let your mind associate hydration with power. In the long run, your rituals shape your identity. This simple morning act becomes a statement. I treat my body like an ally, not a machine. It's not about perfection. It's about starting the day with alignment between action and intent. From the first sip, you're telling the day, I'm prepared. Hydration also helps regulate cravings, reduce anxiety, and boost your mood. Often what we interpret as mental fatigue or emotional imbalance is simply a dehydrated body crying out for care. So don't overlook this step. Place a water bottle by your bedside. Prepare it the night before as part of your nightly ritual. Make it easy, make it consistent. Let it be a cornerstone of your morning routine. Your future, focus, strength, and energy depend on it. So tomorrow morning, rise, breathe, and hydrate with purpose. Before the noise, before the rush, before the caffeine, drink water with full awareness. Honor the temple of your body. Awaken the strength of your system. Begin not with rush, but with refreshment. This is how champions start. With the basics, done masterfully. Number 11. Touch nature even briefly. In a world of screens, buildings, and schedules, we often forget that we are not separate from nature. We are nature. Each morning your mind craves reconnection to something real, something alive, something unfiltered by technology. When you take even a few moments to step outside, feel the breeze or touch the earth, something ancient awakens within you. It calms the noise, it grounds the spirit. Nature doesn't speak in words, but it whispers in frequencies the soul understands. And in the early morning, when the world is quiet, those whispers are loudest. Your nervous system resets. Your energy realigns. There is deep science behind this simplicity. Morning light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, improves sleep quality, and boosts mood through natural dopamine and serotonin release. The sun signals your body to wake naturally, without the force of alarms or caffeine. Standing barefoot on the ground, what many call earthing, has been shown to reduce inflammation and stabilize the nervous system. Even listening to the birds, watching the sky change color, or breathing in cool air grounds you in the now. The more time you spend in nature, the more peace becomes your default state. Not anxiety, not tension. Shi Heng YI says, stillness lives where nature breathes. That's why monks train in mountains, forests, and open-air temples, because nature carries an energy of awareness. You don't have to travel to a retreat to feel it. Just step outside, touch a leaf, stand under the sun, walk slowly, breathe deeply. Even 1 minute with the earth brings you out of the mind and into the body. You are no longer just preparing for the day, you're aligning with life itself. You remember that everything moves with rhythm, not rush. If you can, make it part of your morning ritual. Walk outside barefoot for a few breaths. Sit under a tree with your journal. Open a window and feel the morning air touch your skin. Even watering a plant with mindfulness can become a spiritual practice. The goal isn't to escape life, but to reconnect with it. Nature teaches patience, it teaches flow, it teaches that everything unfolds in its own time, and so should you. Let that energy guide your decisions for the day. This practice softens the ego and strengthens the spirit. You start the day humble, not hurried, grateful, not grasping. You realize you're not just an individual surviving the day. You're part of something vast, intelligent, and timeless. Touching nature reminds you, you don't always need more. Sometimes you just need to return. Return to simplicity, return to presence. Return to your breath, your senses, and the rhythm of life itself. So tomorrow morning, don't just touch your phone. Touch the earth. Let sunlight bless your skin. Let wind pass through your fingertips. Let your eyes see something green, something alive. In that moment, you won't just feel calm, you'll feel whole. Even 30 seconds is enough. Touch nature, even briefly, and return to who you truly are. Number 12, say thank you. Out loud, gratitude is not a feeling, it's a discipline. And the most powerful way to activate it is not silently in your mind, but out loud with your voice. Each morning, when you say thank you with sincerity, you are not just expressing gratitude, you are commanding your brain to shift into a state of abundance. The words thank you are not small, they are sacred. They signal humility, presence, and awareness. Saying them aloud creates an energetic vibration, a declaration to the world and yourself that you are beginning this day from fullness, not lack. That shift changes everything. You can say thank you for simple things, waking up, the breath in your lungs, the people you love, the roof over your head. You don't need a perfect life to be thankful. You need a present heart. Saying thank you aloud rewires your emotional baseline. It tells your subconscious, no matter what's missing, I am not empty. And this feeling of inner wealth becomes the fuel that carries you through the storms of the day. People who live with gratitude are not weaker, they are stronger because they have trained themselves to focus on light even in darkness. Shi Heng YI often reminds us, gratitude is the antidote to fear. And he's right. You cannot be overwhelmed and thankful at the same time. You cannot be angry and thankful in the same breath. Gratitude overrides lower emotional states. It is emotional alchemy, and when you speak it aloud, your nervous system responds with calm, your breath slows, and your mood lifts. It's a medicine you don't have to buy. It's a mindset you can practice anywhere, anytime. But the morning is the best time, because it sets your tone for the day. Turn this into a sacred ritual. Stand by your window, look at the sky and say thank you. Before stepping into work, whisper thank you for the opportunity to grow. Before touching your phone, say thank you for your health, your mind, your second chance. This isn't fluff, it's power. And when done consistently, it turns you into a warrior of light. Others will ask how you stay grounded. The answer, I speak gratitude before the world speaks chaos. This act also deepens humility. When you thank life, you're acknowledging that not everything is in your control, and that's okay. You're not demanding more. You're appreciating what already is. And appreciation multiplies blessing. What you give energy to grows. When you focus on what's working, you create space for more to work. Gratitude doesn't deny difficulty, it transforms it. Even pain becomes a teacher when viewed through grateful eyes. So tomorrow morning, don't just think grateful thoughts. Speak them. Let your voice echo with grace. Let your breath carry humility. Let your energy shift from lack to life. Say thank you, not because everything is perfect, but because you choose to see what is already enough. This is how masters begin the day, not with noise, but with reverence. Number 13, move your body, even if slowly. The body is not just a physical shell, it's the vehicle through which you experience life. When you wake up and immediately move your body, even gently, you send a message, I am here, I am alive, I am ready. Movement doesn't have to be intense, it has to be intentional. A few stretches, deep breaths with shoulder rolls or light steps around your room is enough. It's not about burning calories, it's about activating energy. The body affects the mind more than we realize. If you feel stuck mentally, the fastest shift is physical. Overnight, your body rests, but also stiffens. Your blood flow slows, joints tighten, and muscles contract. If you immediately sit in stillness or slouch into a screen, you're reinforcing stagnation. But when you move first thing, gently, mindfully, you stimulate circulation, awaken your posture, and loosen tension. This simple act signals aliveness. The movement can be a short walk, a few yoga poses, or even mindful breathing with arm raises. It's not exercise, it's activation. It tells your mind, we are not in sleep mode anymore, we are in creation mode. Energy begins in motion, not thought. Shi Heng YI teaches, where the body flows, the mind follows. That's why monks begin the day with movement. Qigong, martial art forms, or walking meditation, because they understand that energy is not created, it's released. You don't need a full workout, you need presence through motion. Even 5 minutes of mindful movement creates momentum for the entire day. When you feel your muscles engage, your lungs expand, your feet touch the floor, you are reminding your nervous system, I am grounded, I am prepared, I am centered. Create your own morning flow. Maybe it's 10 deep squats, slow neck rolls, and a forward fold. Maybe it's jumping jacks with music, or Tai Chi in silence. The key is to link breath with motion. Exhale as you release. Feel your body from within. Listen to it. Love it. This daily connection builds trust and strength between mind and muscle. You're no longer a prisoner in your body. You're its partner. And that connection shows up as calm, confidence, and clarity throughout the day. Movement also rewires your mental state. Anxiety begins to melt. Focus begins to return. Mood begins to lift. This isn't theory, it's physiology. Movement releases endorphins, activates dopamine, and improves blood flow to the brain. It's free therapy. It's internal awakening, and when you begin the day moving forward physically, your mind follows that direction. Emotionally, you feel less reactive, more intentional, and less overwhelmed, more organized. It's a ripple effect of power that begins with a single stretch. So tomorrow morning, before the rush, before the noise, move, walk slowly, stretch mindfully, breathe as you flow. Let your body teach your mind that strength comes in small, sacred actions. You don't need a gym. You need awareness. Movement is not a task. It's a gift. Even a minute of gentle motion says to the universe, I am ready. Number 14, review your mission, not your messages. Before the world grabs your attention, you must reclaim your direction. Most people wake up and immediately check their phones, messages, emails, news, social media. They're reacting before they've even started thinking. The result? A hijacked mind, a scrambled focus, a day led by other people's priorities. But the high performers, the disciplined, the spiritually awake, they do the opposite. They review their mission, not their inbox. They remind themselves why they are here, what they're building, and who they are becoming. This anchors them before distractions even begin. Your mission is your compass. It could be your long-term vision, your life purpose, or your current goal. Whatever form it takes, it's what matters most to your soul. If you don't review it in the morning, you'll drift. You'll chase noise, not meaning. When you focus on your mission, you activate alignment. Your actions, words, and thoughts begin to serve a deeper purpose. Just 5 minutes of reconnection can prevent 5 hours of wasted effort. Reviewing your mission reprograms your subconscious to serve you, not the chaos around you. It's your mental armor against distraction. Shi Heng YI often says, if you don't set the direction of your day, the world will set it for you. That's why monks begin the day with clarity of intention. They review their values, their vows, their discipline. And you must do the same. Write your mission on paper. Keep it near your bed. Read it every morning. It might be a sentence. I live with peace, purpose, and discipline. Or a vision. I'm building a life of mastery and contribution. Let your eyes see it. Let your mind own it. Let your spirit align with it. Instead of reaching for your phone, reach for your focus. Ask yourself, what matters to me today? What am I building? What kind of energy will I bring to this world? This quiet reflection gives birth to powerful action. Don't confuse movement with meaning. Many are busy but lost. Reviewing your mission ensures you are busy becoming, not just doing. It eliminates the need to seek external approval. You already have internal guidance. That's the difference between living by reaction and living by vision. His simple shift rewires your productivity. You begin each day with clarity, not confusion. You know your priorities. You don't just chase results, you pursue purpose. And that changes your energy. People feel it. You walk with intention, speak with meaning, and act with focus. All because you started the day not with notifications but with navigation. Your mission becomes your GPS, and no matter how noisy the day gets, you never lose your way. So tomorrow morning, resist the pull of the screen. Look inward, not outward. Review your mission. Say it out loud. Let it light the fire in your chest. Let it whisper, this is why you rise. The world can wait, your mission cannot. Start your day by remembering who you are and why you're here. And let every action that follows reflect that truth. Each morning is more than just a beginning. It is a sacred gate through which you walk, carrying either confusion or clarity, defeat or discipline, fear or faith. What you do in those first few quiet moments determines how the rest of your day and eventually your life unfolds. If you master your mornings, you master your mindset. And when you master your mindset, you become unshakable, focused, and free. These 14 practices are not suggestions. They are spiritual tools, mental armor, and emotional anchors for warriors of the new world. Whether it's rising before the world does, moving your body slowly, or reviewing your mission instead of your messages, each act is a vote for your future self. Each act pulls you one step closer to clarity, confidence, and greatness. And each act is a refusal to live small, reactive, or forgetful of the power placed within you. Many will ignore this path. They'll wake up in haste, distracted by the world, disconnected from themselves, and drained by noon. But you are different. You are here to train your mind like a monk, lead your life like a warrior, and love your journey like a poet. Mornings are your battlefield and your altar. Win them, and you win the day. Honor them, and you honor the life given to you. So walk gently, but walk boldly. Don't aim for perfection, aim for presence. Some mornings will feel heavy, some routines may feel dry, but keep going. Mastery is born through repetition, and consistency will carve strength into your spirit. Let each day be a silent ceremony between you and the divine, where your actions say, I am ready, I am worthy, I am awake. And now, may you rise every morning with a fire in your heart and peace in your soul. May your mind be focused, your body be strong, and your spirit be light. May distractions fall away and your mission become clear. May your words speak truth, your steps walk purpose, and your choices reflect wisdom. May you attract the right people, the right moments, and the right lessons. And even on the hardest mornings, may you remember, you are never walking alone. You are not here to survive your mornings. You are here to command them with courage, clarity, and conviction. May each day begin in silence, in strength, in stillness, and lead you to the life you were truly meant to live, with discipline, vision, and grace. Keep rising.